Hey everyone, welcome back to the Curious Scholarette. I'm glad you're here for another fascinating exploration. Today we're diving into a topic that sits at the heart of global health, innovation, and the quest for equity. So grab your curiosity, settle in, and let's unravel the story behind one of medicine's greatest triumphs, and the hidden challenge that could change everything for millions around the world. Vaccines stand as one of humanity's greatest achievements, a true revolution in public health. They've played a pivotal role in saving millions of lives across the globe, shielding us from devastating illnesses. Vaccines work wonders by preventing diseases that once posed significant threats, such as measles, polio, and tetanus, safeguarding communities and future generations. But behind this success story, there's a hidden challenge that often goes unnoticed. The vast majority of vaccines are incredibly sensitive and must be kept cold at specific temperatures from the moment they leave the factory until they reach the patient's arm. This unbroken chain of temperature control is a critical process known as the cold chain. This necessitates specialized, highly reliable fridges, precise temperature control transport systems, and a constant, reliable source of electricity to power it all, essential at every single step of the journey. Unfortunately, in many low-income countries and remote, hard-to-reach areas, this essential infrastructure simply doesn't exist or is woefully inadequate. Dedicated healthcare workers often undertake arduous journeys, trekking for days on foot, carefully carrying vaccines packed in ice-filled coolers, only to face the devastating risk of spoilage if the journey takes too long, or if the climate is too hot, rendering the vaccines useless. As a heartbreaking result, millions of individuals, especially children, miss out on basic, life-saving immunizations, not because of any scientific limitation, but because of logistical and delivery barriers that stand in the way. The cold chain, therefore, inadvertently creates a two-tiered system of healthcare access. Tragically, your access to these essential vaccines can depend entirely on the geographical lottery of where you happen to be born. If we truly aspire to achieve true global health equity for all, we must urgently rethink and revolutionize the way vaccines are stored, transported, and ultimately distributed to every corner of the world. The challenge before us is undeniably clear. We must find innovative ways to make vaccines accessible to everyone, everywhere, regardless of their geographical location or the resources available to their community. Imagine a world where vaccines can reach every corner of the globe, regardless of infrastructure. That's the vision driving Stable Pharma, a British biotech company. They are aiming to break the cold chain barrier, a significant obstacle in global health. The cold chain, the need to keep vaccines refrigerated from manufacture to administration, presents logistical and financial challenges, especially in low-resource settings. In 2024, they launched the world's first human trial of their innovative approach. This marked a crucial step forward in their mission. The trial was for a fridge-free vaccine, a game-changer in vaccine distribution. SPVX02, a combined tetanus and diphtheria shot, is at the heart of this revolution. SPVX02 is engineered to remain stable at room temperature, a feat of pharmaceutical engineering. This eliminates the need for costly refrigeration, reducing expenses and logistical complexities. This innovation could let healthcare workers, even in the most remote areas, carry vaccines anywhere, anytime, expanding access to life-saving immunizations. Without fear of spoilage, a common and devastating problem in regions with unreliable power. The secret is StableVax technology, a proprietary method developed by Stable Pharma. This technology transforms proven vaccines, ones that have already demonstrated their safety and efficacy, into heat-resistant versions, capable of withstanding temperatures well above those typically required for refrigeration. It works by encasing them in a sugar-based glassy matrix, essentially suspending the vaccine in a protective shell. When needed, the vaccine is simply rehydrated, dissolving the sugar matrix and releasing the active vaccine. It is then ready for use, no cold storage required, streamlining the vaccination process. By building on existing approved vaccines, Stable Pharma is leveraging established safety profiles and efficacy data. This approach could speed up regulatory approval as the core vaccine components are already well understood and accepted. This could also accelerate global adoption, making vaccines more readily available to those who need them most. If successful, SPVX02 could pave the way for fridge-free versions of many other essential vaccines, transforming global health outcomes. The cold chain isn't just inconvenient, it's wasteful and unfair. Up to 50% of vaccines are lost each year, much of it due to cold chain failures like power outages or transport delays. This waste drains health budgets, especially in poorer countries, and diverts funds from other critical needs. Maintaining the cold chain is expensive and energy-intensive, often relying on diesel generators that harm the environment. The system favors urban centers and wealthy nations, leaving remote and vulnerable populations behind. A child's chance of surviving preventable diseases is still determined by geography. The cold chain, meant to protect health, has become a barrier to health equity. We need solutions that deliver vaccines and justice to everyone, everywhere. Breakthrough behind SPVX02 is stable VAX-TM technology. Traditional vaccines are fragile. Heat can destroy their effectiveness. Stable VAX-TM uses a process called vitrification, mixing the vaccine with sugars, then dehydrating it into a solid, glassy state. This locks the vaccine's components in place, protecting them from heat and time. When it's time to vaccinate, a healthcare worker adds sterile water, dissolving the sugar matrix and restoring the vaccine to full potency. The process is simple, requiring no special equipment, perfect for basic clinics and remote settings. Crucially, the vaccine's core properties remain unchanged, streamlining regulatory approval. This method can be applied to existing vaccines, accelerating their path to the people who need them. Stable VAX-TM could redefine how we deliver immunization worldwide. The real impact of fridge-free vaccines is felt on the front lines. For healthcare workers in remote areas, it means lighter loads, longer outreach, and less worry about spoilage. Immunization campaigns could reach more villages in a single trip, closing the gap between rural and urban health. In crisis zones where cold storage is impossible, stable vaccines could be stockpiled and deployed rapidly, saving lives during outbreaks. Local clinics without electricity could become reliable immunization centers, empowering communities and building trust. More robust vaccines mean more people can deliver them, reducing dependence on specialists. Ultimately, fridge-free vaccines break down barriers, bringing health equity closer to reality. It's about giving every child everywhere a fair shot at a healthy life. Fridge-free vaccines don't just save lives, they save money and the planet. Eliminating the cold chain slashes costs for equipment, energy, and transport, freeing up resources for other health priorities. These savings can fund more health workers, better clinics, and broader health education. Environmentally, ditching diesel-powered refrigeration cuts carbon emissions and pollution. Less vaccine waste means fewer resources lost and less medical waste to dispose of. Making vaccines thermostable is a win-win, more efficient, more sustainable, and more effective. It's a holistic solution that benefits health systems, economies, and the environment. The ripple effects could transform global health for generations. In February 2024, a significant milestone was reached in the development of a novel vaccine. Stable Pharma, a pioneering force in pharmaceutical innovation, officially began the first human trial of their SPVX02 vaccine candidate. This marked the culmination of years of dedicated research and preclinical development. The trial is being conducted at the esteemed NIHR Southampton Clinical Research Facility, a leading center for medical research in the United Kingdom. This state-of-the-art facility provides an ideal environment for conducting rigorous clinical trials. This Phase 1 trial is primarily focused on rigorously evaluating the safety profile of SPVX02 in humans. Researchers are closely monitoring the immune response generated by the vaccine in a cohort of healthy volunteers. This will help determine the appropriate dosage and administration schedule for future trials. As part of the trial design, SPVX02 is being directly compared to the current standard tetanus diphtheria vaccine. This comparative analysis will provide valuable insights into the potential advantages of the new vaccine. Throughout the trial, researchers are meticulously monitoring participants for any potential side effects or adverse reactions, In addition to safety assessments, the study also involves measuring the levels of antibody production in response to the vaccine. This is crucial to ensure that the vaccine is effectively stimulating the immune system and working as intended to provide protection against disease. This collaborative effort between Stable Pharma, the University of Southampton, and the UK government underscores the importance of partnerships in advancing medical research. This highlights the project's global significance and its potential to address a critical need in global healthcare. The trial is being conducted under strict regulatory guidelines and is ethically overseen by an independent review board, ensuring the safety and well-being of all participants. Positive results from this Phase 1 trial will pave the way for larger, more comprehensive studies to further evaluate the vaccine's efficacy. If the initial safety and immunogenicity data are promising, SPVX02 will advance to broader Phase 2 and Phase 3 trials. These later stage trials will involve evaluating the vaccine's effectiveness in diverse populations across the globe. The ultimate goal is the global rollout of a fridge-free tetanus diphtheria vaccine by 2027, significantly improving vaccine access in resource-limited settings. This innovative approach could mark a significant turning point in vaccine technology, ultimately leading to improved vaccine delivery and increased access to life-saving immunizations worldwide. If SPVX02 succeeds, it's just the beginning. The StableVX platform could be used to make many other vaccines, measles, polio, even mRNA COVID-19 shots, fridge-free. This would revolutionize pandemic response, allowing rapid, equitable vaccine distribution without cold storage bottlenecks. Disease eradication campaigns like polio would finally reach the world's most remote corners. Fridge-free vaccines empower countries to build resilient, self-sufficient health systems, less reliant on outside aid. The technology democratizes access, shifting global health from limitation to possibility. It's a future where no one is left behind because of geography or infrastructure. The horizon for immunization is wide open. The SPVX02 fridge-free vaccine is more than a scientific milestone, it's a step toward universal health. By breaking the cold chain barrier, we move closer to delivering life-saving protection to everyone, everywhere. The benefits ripple through society: better access, empowered health workers, stronger systems, and a healthier planet. If StableVX technology proves effective, it could reshape how we fight disease and respond to future pandemics. This is about justice, ensuring health is a right, not a privilege tied to wealth or location. The unfrozen supply chain is a vision of a fairer, healthier, and more sustainable world. The future of global health is within reach if we dare to rethink what's possible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the Curious Scholarette for more amazing stories. Your support helps us bring you the latest breakthroughs and inspiring ideas from around the world. Stay curious.